All right, let's talk. We've all been there, right? You pick up your phone for a quick peek. An hour later, you're still scrolling. Your thumb is tired, your shoulders are tense, your heart feels a little heavier. It's a constant stream of bad news, scary headlines, things that make you want to crawl back into bed. This endless cycle, doom scrolling, isn't just a bad habit. It chips away at our happiness, our hope, and our belief that good things are possible. It paints a relentlessly bleak picture. That's a heavy weight to carry. Standard advice was, unplug, turn off the news, delete the apps, go live in a cabin in the woods. A digital detox can feel great, briefly, but it's not a real solution. It's like closing your eyes and hoping the problems go away. Ignoring the world isn't the same as improving your experience of it. Escaping the negative only creates a void. It doesn't fill that space with anything better. What if we ran toward the good instead? What if we changed the channel on purpose? This isn't about being uninformed. It's about balance. News is a diet for the mind. If you only ate junk food, you'd feel terrible. So why accept a diet of junk news? The world is vast, complicated, and beautiful, filled with love, kindness, and innovation, as well as conflict and struggle. The problem is, the good stuff rarely gets the primetime slot. We must seek it out, put it center stage, and remind ourselves it's there. So, what does this look like in practice? I like to call it the positive news overload. It's not about a gentle sprinkle of good stories. It's about a deliberate, almost overwhelming effort to surround yourself with uplifting, inspiring, heartwarming content. Flood your system with so much goodness that the negative stuff can't find room to take root. This overload is a conscious choice to master your media consumption. Instead of algorithms chasing outrage dictating what you see, you take the steering wheel. Start your morning not with a disaster headline, but with a rescued elephant playing in water for the first time. Take lunch with an article about volunteers cleaning up a local park, not a political argument on social media. Build a fortress of positivity, one good story at a time. Okay, so you're ready to start the positive news overload. But where do you actually find these stories? It can feel like searching for a needle in a haystack, but the good stuff is out there, and it's more accessible than you think. The first place to start is by actively curating your social media feeds. Unfollow accounts that consistently post rage bait or negative content. Instead, search for and follow accounts dedicated to good news. Good News Movement and YouTube channels like this one, which posts breathtaking stories from around the world. Subscribe to newsletters and websites focused on solutions-based journalism. Platforms whose mission is to report what's going right. Good News Network. Positive news. Reasons to be cheerful. Sign up for a daily or weekly email to get optimism in your inbox. It's like having a friend who only ever tells you the good news. Don't forget the power of your local community. Often, the most heartwarming stories happen in your own backyard. A local teacher winning an award, a high school team volunteering at a soup kitchen, a new small business opening run by a passionate family. These stories feel personal and remind you that good people are your neighbors. This isn't just a theory. It has a real, measurable impact on people's lives. Take the story of a woman named Sarah, a graphic designer who was feeling completely burnt out and anxious. Her days started and ended with scrolling through frightening world news. It was draining her creativity and her spirit. On a friend's advice, she tried a 30-day challenge. No negative news, only actively seeking out positive stories. Within a week, she was sleeping better. By the end of the month, her creative block was gone. Colleagues noticed her renewed energy and positive attitude. Then there's Mark, a retired teacher who felt disconnected and cynical. He thought the world he was leaving his grandchildren was in terrible shape. He began a small project. Every day he found one story about young people making a positive difference. He started a scrapbook of these stories. That habit transformed his perspective. He went from hopeless to incredibly optimistic about the next generation. He began volunteering as a mentor at a local youth center. Think of Maria, a young entrepreneur who nearly gave up on an eco-friendly business. Overwhelmed by climate doom, she felt her efforts were pointless. Then she switched to positive news overload, focusing on green innovation and environmental success. That flood of inspiration pushed her forward. These stories share a common thread. The change wasn't accidental. It came from a deliberate choice to change their information diet. They didn't just stop consuming the bad, they actively consumed the good. The shift rewired their brains, changed their emotional state, and altered the course of their daily lives. When one person decides to embrace a more optimistic outlook, the effect doesn't just stop with them. It ripples outward, touching friends, family, the entire community. Think about it. Who would you rather be around? Someone who constantly complains about how terrible everything is, or someone who shares an amazing story they just heard about human kindness? A positive attitude is contagious in the best possible way. When you choose to focus on and share the good, you give others permission to do the same. This individual optimism can be a powerful catalyst for collective action. A person fueled by hope is more likely to volunteer, donate, start a community garden, organize a neighborhood cleanup. They believe their actions matter. When one person starts, their energy and belief can inspire others to join in. Suddenly, one optimistic individual has become the spark for a community movement. Imagine if this mindset became widespread. What if a significant portion of the population started demanding more positive, solutions-focused news? The media landscape would have to change. A positive news economy could emerge, where journalists and news organizations are incentivized to report on progress, innovation, cooperation, because that's what their audience wants. So, I encourage you to start this shift today. Make the choice to seek out the good. Overload yourself with stories of hope and kindness. See how it changes your mood, your stress levels, your outlook on life. But also pay attention to the effect it has on the people around you. Share the good stories you find. Be the person who brings a little bit of light into the room. Your personal journey toward a happier life could be the first small ripple in a wave of positive change that makes the world a better place for everyone. It all starts with you. It all starts with one good story.